Good evening, Kingdom Seekers. Good evening, y'all. I had to redo my live. The devil don't want this one right here to get out. He do not want this one to get out, but baby, it's going forth anyhow for the glory of God. Y'all, I had to come on and share this one this evening with you. This is what God laid on my heart here. This is that God is going to separate the wheat from the tare, the good from the bad, the real from the fake. He's going to do a separation, a party. You're going to be able to see the truth, baby. You're going to be able to see the truth. And I'm so glad that God, He sees the heart of man. That He sees the heart of man because a lot of times people got you fooled, baby. People got you fooled. That you think that they are one way, but that's not really the case. That's not really the case. Y'all, this is the year. This is the year that he's gonna show up and he's gonna show out. Baby, he's separating. He's separating the real from the fake. And it's a lot of y'all who gonna be like, wow, wow. The word that as I was riding down the road before I got ready to start doing the video was exposed. Was exposed. That's what he laid on my heart. That he's gonna expose. And some people mouth, you know how the emoji be when you like you can't believe it, like your mouth wide open. That's what it's gonna be like. The ones that you thought was really weak, baby, you're gonna learn. That's tear right there. And the ones that you thought was really tear, baby, you're gonna realize that that's weak right there. Because God, He's about to show up and He's about to show out, show all the way out. And a lot of times, y'all, we be like, wow, wow. Like I didn't see that coming. Like she was the underdog. He was the underdog. Like, darn, Lord, it seemed like this person was so much more. Well, I'm gonna put it this way: it's so much more advanced. It's so much more equipped. Hey, glory. But no, but no, because sometimes people want to line up the way the world wants them to line up. A true divine one, a true chosen one, a true kingdom citizen lines up the way God tells them to line up, the way that they have been designed to line up with the will of God. And it ain't nothing to take off. It ain't no mess to take off. No mess to take off. No cheap clothing to take off. Because what you see is what you get. Hey, glory. That they able to be available and be used the way that God would choose to use them. And to some people, it may seem like, no, I don't believe God would want to use a person like that. I don't think that God would have that person to do this or do that because he would get them ready. Hey, he would get them ready if he wanted them to do that. He would have them better prepared if he really wanted them to do that. God is going to separate the wheat from the tare. He's going to separate, y'all, listen, the good from the bad, the wrong from the right. And he's going to show you. He's going to show you the truth. He's about to expose. Make sure, make sure that you're on the right side. Make sure that you're on the winning side. That you're on the winning side because when you on God's side, baby, you can't go wrong. When you on God's side, baby, you can't go wrong. Christine, what you mean by that? When you can see, ain't none of us perfect, but when you keeping your hand in God's hand and you trusting God with everything in you, You leaning and you depending on God, not for something, but for everything and in everything. You leaning and depending on God. It ain't the other way around. What about with tare? Some people may present themselves as godly, but yet they let the devil use them. But they know how to switch it on and off to make it appear as though this is God. But God, when He shows up, baby, He put the spotlight on you. He put the spotlight on you. He put the spotlight on you. And when He do that, you can't help but to see. And I always say, this is what I used to say. I remember one day on Bible study I was saying this, that a lot of times, baby, we have to look at it like this, that we have to be real enough that at the end of the day, if God was to pull that projector down and cut it on, you wouldn't be hiding up under the pew saying, oh my, don't let that be you. Please don't expose me. We have to keep it one real. Keep it 100. Keep it real at all times. Let me say that again. I'm in a bad spot. We have to keep it real at all times. That we don't want it to be us. That if the Lord was to pull out that projector and put it on the big screen, that we would be behind up under the pew. No, baby, you can sit there and you could watch it with everybody else because you know your hands are clean. You know that you do things the way God would have you to do them. And like I said, I'm going to keep saying this. I know ain't none of us perfect. I know that we all fall short. But where the difference come in at is when I fall short, I ask God to, first of all, to help me. Help me. Them the words come out of my mouth. Lord, help me. Forgive me. Help me get it right. Help me to get it right. Because I wanna be pleasing in God's sight. That's the difference right there. That's the difference right there. That you want to be pleasing in God's sight. That we can move the way that God would have us to move. It's right there. So just make sure that, baby, that you're on the winning side, and that you can. That if He were to pull the projectile and let the screen down and start to play your life, that you know what you can set and you can watch, and know that your Father is pleased with you. Again, God is separating the wheat from the tare. So y'all, you know what? I thank God. I thank God, first of all, for letting it reach the people that it needs to reach, because I truly believe that every video that I do is meant for somebody. He wouldn't have me to be doing it if it wasn't able to make a difference in somebody else's life, if it wasn't making an impact on the world. He would not allow me to do it. God ain't about wasting time. He ain't about wasting time. That I know that it's making a difference in somebody else's life. And y'all, the last thing that I want to share was today at work, when I tell you I had a coworker to come in. My coworker had been sick. When she walked up, I had to do a double take. Like, wait a minute, and look back again, like, oh my God. And I couldn't believe that it was her because she had been sick. And she actually had just left the doctor when she came by work. Y'all, this young lady came in and she was thanking me. But as I got through talking to her and I got ready to take my lunch break, and I'm telling you, I was just overjoyed, just blessed to be talking to her. And I'm going to tell you, really ministering to her. Y'all, I got out to my car and I said, now, she was telling me thank you. for what I had done. And this right here was something that I had done sent to her. And I got out to the car and I said, well, she thought that I was being a blessing to her. She just don't know what she done for me. She just don't know what she done for me by being open, by coming back on my job, just expressing her gratitude for and being grateful for what I had done for her. I mean, words can't truly express just the love that I felt, just us being able to talk as women and just really being honest and transparent with each other. Baby, I said, honey, she thought I was being a blessing to her, but honey, God sent her in there on the day to be a blessing to me, to be a blessing to me, to be a lifter of my head. I said, Lord, I thank you. She don't realize that she blessed me. She blessed me. Y'all, you just don't never know. I always say, don't never miss out on the opportunity of being a blessing to somebody. Because it's the small things that we do that makes the greatest impact. And just her presence alone blessed me. Seeing what God has done, it blessed me. It blessed me. It blessed me. It blessed me. It blessed me to let me know, Christine, baby, you on track. Even as we was talking, and she had walked away. This before I had got ready to take my break. But when she was walking away, in my spirit, y'all, I heard assignment completed. Assignment completed. This assignment had been completed. And I truly, genuinely believe that's what, like, it just, like, I don't know, like, everything in me just shifted. It just shifted, just pure joy, just gratitude to God for keeping me on the right track, for keeping me humble, for keeping me usable, that He can truly use me, that He can truly use me. And I just said, thank you, Lord, I thank you. And like I say, I thank the young lady that she was such a blessing to me. Y'all, when you stay faithful to God, He will show you just how faithful He is to you, just how faithful He is to His word. I'm telling you, God, He blessed me on this day. He blessed me and He let me know, baby, you right where I want you to be. You right where I want you to be. I think about let your light shine. Let your light shine. Y'all, we have to let me say this. I know sometimes it get hard. And sometimes we're in situations whereby it seems like things just going on all around us. But yet, children of God, the anointed ones, the chosen ones, kingdom citizens, the divine ones, all of God's children. When He say move, we have to be willing and available to move just like that. And y'all, it's in the simplest and genuine things that we do. That I'm gonna tell you, those things that we ain't even trying. We ain't trying to impress nobody. We ain't trying to get no hand clap from nobody. We ain't trying to get no bunch of people to see us. It's right there. What about you truly being genuine with what you're doing? God is using you the most. He is using you the most. Y'all, I just come on to tell you that God is separating in this season. He's separating the wheat from the tare, the good from the bad, the real from the fake. Make sure, make sure that you're on the winning side. Make sure that you're able to stay up like that wheat and that you don't get cut down and separate it like the tare, that you're going to be usable because the tare get thrown away, but that wheat is able to be used. It's able to be used. That's the difference right there. That's what I hear in my spirit. That's the difference right there. That even though they come up and they look just alike, it's hard to tell one from the other. It's hard to tell one from the other. But the difference is between the wheat and the tare is that God can truly use the wheat. It's not to be disposed, it's to be used. And He's going to use you for His glory. All right, y'all. As I always say, hold your head up, keep a smile on your face, and don't you dare let today end without making a difference in somebody else's life. Baby, it's the small things that has the greatest impact. Get out there. Even though it's getting late, but you still got time. You still got time to make a difference. All right. Bye-bye. And, oh, yeah, thank you for taking a moment to watch this video. Blessings.